right, let's talk about how you're going to access your school email here at iSchool Virtual. Remember, because we are a Google school, we utilize Gmail for your email account. So remember, once you go to Google, you're going to make sure that you are logged into your school email. If you're using a personal device at home, you need to look up in the top right-hand corner and you're going to see that circle with the initial in it. If you hover over that, that's going to tell you the email account that you're logged in. You just want to confirm that you are logged into your school account. If you're using a school Chromebook, you don't need to worry about it. Once you logged into that school Chromebook, you're automatically logged into Google. So notice up here in the top right-hand corner, there's your symbol that you're logged in. And if you go over here to the left, you're going to see where it says Gmail. Gmail is the email that we're using. So we're going to go ahead and click on Gmail. And once you click on Gmail, your email account is going to actually open up. Once you're logged into your Gmail account, you may see some messages already from your success coach or maybe even from your teachers. But if you don't see anything, don't worry, don't fret. Guess what? School has started. You're probably going to start receiving some emails from them. Now, when you do receive an email, you're going to see them appear here in the middle of your screen. Notice if they're bolded. This means that you haven't read the latest information in that email. So if you wanted to click on it, you would click on it to be able to access it and open it. So notice right here, it says, here's an email from Jillian Parsons, and it says weekly check-in reminder. And then it gives you a glimpse of what's in that email. I'm going to click on that email to actually open it, and then I can read the rest of this message. So in this case, it says, "Hi, Nikki, I wanted to remind you to come see me on Wednesday at 10 a.m. so I can check in with you about how your classes are going and we could talk about some of your assignments." It says, "See you soon, Mrs. Parsons." So let's say a teacher or a success coach has written you and you need to send a message back to your teacher. How do you do that? There's two different ways that you can do that. Over here in this right-hand corner, notice there's a star and then there's this little arrow and it says, if I hover over it, it says reply. That's one way I can reply to the teacher. Or if I scroll down, notice right here, it says reply as well. Either one works. You can click on reply and you're going to have a new window that pops open down here. So I'm going to say, "Hi, Mrs. Parsons. Thank you for the reminder. I will be there shortly. Thank you." And then I'm going to write Nikki Haas. It's really important that whenever you send an email to your teacher that you always put your first name, last name, just as a reminder to the teacher, like, "Hey, my name is Nikki and it's Nikki Haas," because believe it or not, they may have another student with your same first name. So always make sure you put your first and last name so they know who they're talking to. And then once you're happy with what you've said, you can always go ahead and click that send button to send your message, okay? There are some other options over here to the right of that send where you can change the formatting options, like the size of the font, the color, things like that. You can also attach files. So if you needed to attach a picture to your teacher, you could do that there. You can insert website links. You can go to Google Drive and upload, Google Docs or a Google slideshow or something like that to your teacher as well through any of these options. So once you're happy with that, you're going to go ahead and click that blue send button and it sends it. And notice right here down in the bottom left-hand corner, it says message sent. So that just confirms that you have sent it. All right, let's go back over here to this top left-hand corner and notice that there's some other options. So the first one is that compose. Compose means to write. And so notice there's a pencil right here. That's a good reminder of what to do. You can click on compose, and this is going to be a brand new message, a brand new email that you would be sending to someone. So notice in this window, once you've opened it, it says to. So right here, that means who do you want to send it to? So let's say you need to send a brand new email to your success coach. So I'm going to pick on Miss Parsons. I am going to actually start typing Mrs. Parsons' name. The nice thing about iSVA is that when you're logged in, it automatically gives you a clue, or it helps you, it tries to figure out which teacher it is that you're talking about. So when I start typing in J.I., because that's her first name, Jillian, it gives me a clue. It says, "Do you mean J.I. Parsons at Responsive Ed Texas?" And that's exactly who I need to send it to, is Mrs. Parsons. So I can click on it. And then it says subject. Subject is the title of your email. This gives your success coach or your teacher a heads up about what it is that you're wanting to talk about. So let's say you're having a Chromebook issue. Your school Chromebook isn't working for some reason. So I'm going to say Chromebook help. And then I'm going to say, Dear Mrs. Parsons, my Chromebook is charging, but it is not turning on. What do I do to fix this? Now, remember, you're sending a brand new email to your teacher. You want to go ahead and close it out. So I'm going to say thank you. And then you're going to go ahead and write your first name, last name. So I'm going to say first name, Nikki, and last name is Haas. Once again, you want them to know for sure who it is that they're talking about. You're going to always put your first name, last name. And then you're happy with your email, like we did earlier, you're going to go ahead and click that blue send button to confirm that you've sent it. Now, one last thing that I do want to show you is over here on this left-hand side, the inbox. Remember, this is your mailbox. This is like when letters come to your actual house, or a card or something like that comes to your actual house. This is your mailbox. This is where you're going to find all of your emails. Notice this one I clicked on and it's no longer bolded. And that means I've read it, but there's one underneath it that's a hint to you like, hey, I haven't read the most latest information. And then remember over here, there's another option that says sent. This tells you, it'll show you any email that you've ever sent to a teacher and what you said in it, and it'll even tell you the times that you've sent it as well, okay? If you ever need help with your email, you're always more than welcome to go see your success coach for help.
iSchool Virtual Academy. Education your way.